Hey Cancer, how's it going? This is going to be a reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So meditating on your energies. I was actually seeing a sailboat in the water, and then I kept hearing that song, come sail away, sail away with me. However it goes. I really don't know that song, but so I feel like some of you are like moving on. You are moving on maybe to uncharted waters. And I think that you're really also flowing with life right now. You're really allowing your passions, your joys to navigate the ship. So I think that that's really cool. And Neptune just moved direct into Pisces on December 10th. And it will be moving into Aries in January. And this is concluding a 15-year cycle of illusion, confusion, deception, betrayal, anything like that. So this is really like a culmination period in closing out any sort of, feelings of any betrayals or just icky stuff, So I have a lot of hope and faith that this new cycle will be expansive, and it feels like you are embodying a new strength that you have had to cultivate through this period of time. So I love this. Cancer, if you are looking for a personal reading, the link for that is in the description box below. So all right, and I hope you all are having a wonderful holiday season. I know that Christmas is this week, so I hope that you are enjoying all of the festivities. And if this is a hard time for you, I feel for you. So, all right. As above, so below. You are magic, so let it glow. Let's see. Ooh, the Weaver. Yeah, beautiful, cool. So with this, I'm really feeling that you are starting to weave your strengths. You're starting to string together a path forward. I love that this sword is really like navigating the way. I'm also seeing a vision of, in Lord of the Rings where their swords light up when orcs are near. It feels like this is guiding you out of any sort of toxicity. You're using your own inner sword to pierce through the veil, and you're piercing through illusion and confusion. And you are allowing your inner guidance to steer the ship. Beautiful. I love this. Cool. All right, Spirit, what else is going on for Cancer? The tea. Woof. Cool. All right. So when the tea comes up, this is always a period of letting it out, letting any sort of toxicity, any sort of the ick come out. Get it out of your system. Allow it to, you can either write it out, you can talk to a therapist, a coach, a trusted friend, whoever, but it feels like this is really needing you to purge out all of the ick from the past 15 years or even the past year. Because Cancer, you have so much light and you have so much wisdom and so much abundance in front of you that they want you to focus on that. You have self-love here too. Yeah, so I feel as though some of you are facing some sort of I feel like you've been wronged. Like you have been almost like a martyr, or you have been not seen for the amount of bullshit that you have been undergoing. I feel like you have been possibly in a connection with somebody who has a bit more controlling, domineering, narcissistic tendencies. And now it's really time to allow yourself to heal from that, because you are deserving of so much more. So, all right, Spirit, what else is going on here? What else is going on for my Cancers? What's going on? Authority. Yeah, you are taking your authority into your own hands. I love this. Yeah, so allowing yourself to call the shots, to make the decisions. I think that you are really upgrading your life. You're upgrading your thought patterns, your feelings, and you are taking control of your life. And I also get a lot of stability from that card. So I think you are feeling more stable in your foundations because you have done the inner work to do so. And then you have crown chakra at the bottom of the deck here. Yeah, so Spirit really is guiding you through this. Spirit is allowing you to move in the direction that is going to be more suitable for you. And this is also receiving information and like navigating through that space instead of allowing other people to do it for you. Beautiful. I love this. All right. So Cancer, we're going to kind of dive in and see what is needing to be wrapped up and then what we can expect for 2026. So, all right, Spirit, what energies is Cancer embodying right now? Page of Swords. Beautiful. Okay. What is crossing them? Ace of Wands. Okay. And then we have Three of Swords in the past. What else is going on here? What else is happening? Eight of Swords. Okay. Two more, Spirit. Three of Cups. And then what is in the future position for them? Awesome. Cool. Ooh, beautiful. You have the Fool at the bottom of the deck. Wonderful. Yeah, you guys really are starting to lean into your future timeline and let go of any ick from the past. So, energies that you are embodying is Page of Swords crossed by the Ace of Wands. So, this can be learning new skills, taking a course. You're really starting to open up your mind to new possibilities and a new spark in your life moving forward. And I think that a lot of you are starting to have third eye activations. You're starting to allow this area to move you forward. So I love here with the Page of Swords, the light bulbs up here. So you guys are having a lot of epiphanies. I'm also hearing that things are starting to make sense from the past. The more that you sink into your healing, the more you understand about a situation that you have been in. And it has allowed you to do a lot of reflection on the way that you handle situations and the way that, you possibly give pieces of yourself away to ease other people, and I think that that's a part of you, that it's the empathy in you. But there's a difference between empathy and self-sacrifice. And I think you are no longer allowing yourself to sacrifice your happiness and your worthiness for other people. So, all right, we have the Eight of Swords in the subconscious realm. And we have the Three of Swords in the past. So I really do feel like a connection, some sort of, it could be friendship or it can be love. Some sort of connection has left you feeling halted, has left you feeling a little bit like analysis paralysis. And I think a lot of it had to do with the healing. A lot of it had to do with the heartbreak. You had to sink deeper into what is going on in the heart space. And I feel like there was some codependent attachments here, whether with you or with the other party, but often it's both. So again, I feel like this cycle has had you turn and look at the ways that you operate in love. Spirit, why is the Three of Swords here in the past? All right, right out the gate, you have 7 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. Spirit, what's going on here? And the Knight of Cups, and the Hangman. I'm getting breadcrumbing energy from this. I'm getting somebody would move forward with you and then they would move back. Like, it's almost like they didn't want to release the supply, because Cancer, you guys are so loving. You are so giving, and you see the light in everybody. And anybody who does not see that, oftentimes it's their fault. But I really do feel like this is breadcrumb energy. We have the 3 of Swords with the 7 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. So I feel like at one point you saw a future with this person. You saw a future and you saw growth and you saw investment with this, but there was something making you unhappy or making this person unhappy. I really am feeling like this other person allowed their emotions to consume them in a not so healthy way. And then they would do situations to win you back, or they would do like little acts of love to get you back. It feels manipulative. It feels like they knew exactly what to do or exactly what to say to get you back into their field. This is supply. This is very narcissistic energy. And I think that that's the lesson that you've had to learn through this cycle, is to spot those behaviors and spot those things, and to pick yourself up out of it, even though it's painful, even though it's something that you didn't want. There was just no movement forward with this person. There was always some sort of stalemate energy. There was always some sort of argument. And I feel like they didn't appreciate you and your emotional depth. I'm feeling very immature energy here. But they knew exactly what to do or say. So with you, Cancer, you are starting to focus on the relationships that actually give you support, give you love, where you feel cherished and appreciated. And it feels like, either a sisterhood or a brotherhood or whatever, where you are just in genuine support of one another. And then you have the Knight of Wands in front of you. So I'm going to clarify this Knight of Wands and see what's going on here. Spirit, why is the Knight of Wands here? Why is the Knight of Wands here? Okay. Woo. All right. Okay. All right. So clarifying the Knight of Wands. We have the 9 of Swords. We have the 8 of Cups. And we have the Star. So you are taking your fire elsewhere. And I think it has really had you come. This is a long time coming. It has been really hard for you to pick yourself back up after this fallout. And I think that you have really had a lot of sleepless nights about this. Like, should I stay or should I go? Should I work this out or should I leave? Like it feels like very back and forth energy. And you're focusing on your dreams. You're focusing on allowing yourself to be the star of your life, because you shine so brightly and you deserve this. This is also that wish upon a star energy. and you're not feeding into other people's agendas anymore. You're allowing yourself to shine radiantly. And I think that you couldn't do that in this situation, because of the love that you have, but this other person didn't allow you to express that fully. They may have called you too sensitive, or, like, you're crazy. Gaslighting is the gaslighting energy. But you're seeing past that now. You really have embodied those lessons, and you're on to bigger and better things. But I do feel like it was due to some sort of connection, whether in friendship or romance. So, all right, Spirit, what else is going on for Cancer? What else is happening here? Ants, work, achievement, success, fan, romance, celebration, or party. And then we've got fair man, dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. So regardless of what they look like, that could be some physical attributes. And then we've got bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. Yeah, so some of you may be working diligently at work and you're really like putting your nose to the grindstone. And I feel like this is also kind of like distraction energy to get you out of, this uncomfortable feelings. But I do see you really putting yourself into work. You're really allowing yourself to get yourself up to where you want to be to make certain goals happen, which is beautiful. And then with this romance, celebration, party, some of you may be going to, a lot of work parties, Christmas parties, and just enjoying being around your people, your trusted people. So, all right, Cancer, let's see what advice is here. Cancer, miracles. I believe in miracles. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to all the big and small miracles that have already occurred in your life, and also to those that are currently occurring and are still to come. I'm also hearing rejection is protection. So even if something didn't work out the way that you wanted it to, you're being protected. You are being protected from going down a deeper cycle where possibly it would be even harder for you to come out of. So we have comfort. How can you bring more comfort into your life? So this is also a need for rest, a need for relaxation, for meditating, and to allow yourself to sink into your own comforts and to not be in anxiety mode. Meditation can help a lot with that. And then we've got break free. Yeah, you are making the conscious choice to break free from specific situations, karmic patterns, lessons, anything like that that's keeping you bound, keeping you chained, keeping you in this cycle. Because you guys are the most loving people and you deserve to have love back. And again, anybody who doesn't see that or doesn't value that is wrong. I love you guys. So, yeah, but I can't wait to see what you guys do moving forward. Drop your new journeys in the comments below, and if this has been resonating, please like, share, subscribe, and I hope you guys have a beautiful holiday and a safe New Year's, and I can't wait to see what 2026 brings us. So, but blessed be. Have a great closing out of the year.